choose and solutions. Okay, so we know that solids dissolve into hot water faster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would happen? What do you think would happen if I took a gas and put it in hot water and cold water? Would the gas dissolve in cold water faster, or would it dissolve in hot water? Who says cold? Who says hot?
Raise your hand at cold. Raise your hand at hot.
Okay.
On cold.
Okay. Does temperature affect the amount of carbon dioxide or CO2 in water? Okay. We know that both solids and gases dissolve in water. Yeah. So solids dissolve into hot water faster than they dissolve in cold water, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so soda has CO2 in it. When soda becomes flat, it means all its CO2 has gone up and evaporated into the atmosphere. So, for example, if I left the soda out on the counter, it would probably become flat faster than if I put it in the fridge. Okay, so we're using bromothermal blue because it becomes yellow when it comes in contact with CO2. So if I were blowing into a cup of bromothermal blue, it would turn yellow. Or light green.
So bromothymol blue is like a chemical.
It's non-toxic. Okay.
Oh yeah, it changes color.
So what you need is 3 cups. One for the hot water, one for cold water, and you need a third one so you can compare it with the other ones when you put the bromothermal blue in. You need 1 straw so you can blow into them. You need bromothermal blue, you need a measuring cup, and you need an eyedropper so you can take certain amounts out. Okay. First, put 125 milliliters of both hot and cold water into 2 different cups. Then, put 3 dropperfuls of bromothermal blue into each cup. Make sure you blow into the water with a straw and count every full breath until it turns like a light green or a yellow. You have to compare color change with a cup with no CO2 so you know how much the color changed. And then you need to repeat to make sure you didn't mess up. Okay, demonstration. Can I just do it right here?
Yeah. Can everybody see there, or would it be easier to see here? Let's do it under the document.
Under the document. So cool. So here's my 125 milliliters of cold water, okay?
Okay. But are we comparing it to the? Where's your?
We're not gonna compare, but as you see, it will turn color as soon as you put it in.
How come it turns color right away?
Because of the social material. It just does. What? What's kind of greenish in it? Double. Okay. So if you can see, it's sort of a lightish green. So here's the straw. One breath, and it already starts to change color. It's already yellow. it's now about the color of lemon or lemon juice. I mean, you can drink it, and it's not toxic, but I wouldn't advise it.
So you want to go back to Taja?
You just click that one.
He's not done yet.
I'm not done yet.
Which one were you at?
Okay.
You want to go back?
Okay, so when I did that at home, I did cold first, and the first time I only had to do 3 breaths before it turned light greenish yellow. The second time, I only had to do 2 breaths before it turned yellow. So the average would be 2.5. And then for the hot water, it took 15 breaths the first time, and the second time it took 10 breaths. So the average would be around 12.5. Alright, so
Wait, can you go back to your data for 1 minute?
this data,
Yeah. Okay, so you said the cold water took 3 breaths
yes.
and 2 breaths, so it took
So the first
less.
time it took 3 breaths, the second time it took 2 breaths.
Interesting. So it took less time for the cold water to change color than it did for the hot
Yes.
water. Okay. So it went faster.
Okay, so in the middle is the water in glowing thermal blue with no CO2 in it at all. This one is the hot water with after 15 breaths with the CO2 in it. And the one with the straw in it, which is this one, is after 3 breaths with 3 breaths of CO2 in it. So, as you can see, cold water can hold more gas than hot water. This is the opposite of solids. Any questions? Cal? Where did you get the my dad lets me for the science lab. Minlong?
How long does it take to do this?
How long does it take? Half an hour, an hour. Tina?
I still don't get it. How do you compare it?
Well, you compare it with the other 3 cups. So you know how it was greenish when I put it in there? So it turned yellow after the 2 or 3 breaths that I put in there. So yeah, basically. Jeanette?
What's the actual color?
Golden blue? Blue. Well, it's golden blue and then it turns golden yellow. Miss Gabbett?
Did you have any errors? Is there anything that you would do different next time?
I think I should probably argue less with my dad.
Tell me more.
Okay.
What did your dad want? Or what did you want?
Well, the first time I put it in there, it never was the exact up to the line that I drew in there. So, I would always take like a little bit more, but then my dad would be like, no, 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 So 3 breaths would take more because there was less in it, basically, so.
Okay, and did you share with us your predictions at the beginning?
Not really.
Not really. Tell us your prediction. Before you did this experiment, what did you think was going to happen?
Okay, well, I actually didn't really know because my dad told me that it would be cold water, but originally I thought it was hot.
Ah. Any other questions for Asher? This was really professional too. That was awesome.
I thought
Okay. Minju, you're next.